We now have an updated figure as far as how many of these girls and women were affected by this poisoning. Officials in Rostock, that's the town where this happened, say over 170 women were affected by this, were taken to hospital last night. As of this morning, all of them released except for 4 who are in a semi-conscious state. This is very concerning in that town, and we've been told by the district administrator there that in fact 2 of the school caretakers have been taken in for questioning, and that police are doing all they can to find out who exactly did this. Now, we were told by officials yesterday they believe this was done by extremists, insurgents who are opposed to the idea of girls being educated. We know that the women that were affected were between the ages of 14 and 30. And as you pointed out quite validly, this is not the first time this has happened. In 2010, in fact, a wave of these types of poisonings, very similar incidents in different parts of Afghanistan, over 100 females were poisoned due to that wave of poisonings that happened then. Now, it's not uncommon in Afghanistan for women to be targeted. Even 10 years into this war, the Taliban, they were in control 1996 to 2000. The Taliban made sure that girls could not go to school, but even after they were taken out of power, the abuse against women here has continued. And observers say that in the more conservative parts of this country, abuse against women is quite normal, and it's very difficult for women to get an education, and there's a lot of opposition to them getting that education as well. Monita?
That said, Mohammed, if it's not that uncommon for girls and women to be targeted, how much effort is actually being put into to actually keeping them protected?
There are lots of programs. Afghanistan's Western allies try to help out with this a lot. But the fact of the matter is, in the remote provinces of Afghanistan, when there are insurgent groups that are trying to target female schools or women or attacking them, there's not a lot in those places that can be done to protect women. And that's one of the problems. Even though there has been this sustained efforts by the allies of Afghanistan, there's been a lot of money put into educational programs here. The fact of the matter is, this does still happen, and this happens quite frequently.